I've been a big fan of comedian Laura Clery for years, and I still always feel like I'm saying her last name wrong. One thing that I admire about Laura is she's going to share what's going on in her world. Her love life, work life, mom life, doesn't matter. Laura doesn't hold back. Whatever's going on, you're probably going to know about it. And like with everything that she has endured this past year alone, she has shared so much of what's going on in her life. Now, I'm not a doctor, and Laura isn't one of my clients. But as someone who has seen healthy people develop autoimmune disorders due to chronic stress, checking your stress levels is the first thing everyone should do, especially if you find yourself getting sick more often when you've previously been healthy. Again, I don't know Laura's backstory. I only know what she shares with us online. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Bunches, and I help high achievers gain better rest so they can scale their business and life with the 7 forms of rest. Because rest, it's not just about sleeping. So, if Laura were one of my clients, this is what I would recommend. For starters, taking my rest audit quiz to find out which form of rest demands top priority in this moment. With the amount of stress and day to day workload as a single mom, combined with being an entrepreneur, even without taking my rest audit, I'd say, girl, get some active physical rest. Something to release all of that pent up anger and rage from all the BS while bringing her focus to full body movement. So I'd recommend something like kickboxing. Because her throat and tongue have currently been giving her issues, I would say let out a big scream, but not right now. Save the screaming for a visualization practice that you can actually tie into getting more mental rest. You might not be able to release a primal scream right now, but mentally, you always can. Laura already meditates and uses sound bowls, so I know she is no stranger to protecting her mental rest. To help further release the current BS, I would recommend a half hour of silence daily. No mom, no notifications, nothing but focusing on breathing and processing what she needs to let it be and to let it go. Normally, I'd suggest a full hour, but as a single mom myself, reducing the daily time helps maintain consistency. Because let's face it, if you're a mom, especially a single mom, it's really hard to get away from all of those mom moments. Lowering it down to 30 minutes instead of an hour because, like anything, you notice the changes when you're consistent, and shortening the time for a daily silence time will help her be more consistent. I'd also encourage Laura to designate a more sensory friendly atmosphere at home. Now, she has a child on the spectrum, so I'm already sure her home is pretty sensory friendly. That's probably geared toward her child's interests, though. I would make sure that she also has some things for herself, not just for her family. And lastly, I would make her take a micro vacation because it's been a while. Laura, like high achievers, period, she's got a lot on her plate. And if she wanted to reduce the risk of stress induced sickness, prioritizing consistent rest will help. Because resting consistently compounds, and rest is more than getting a good night's sleep. No one teaches you how to rest, but that's why I'm here. Again, I've never worked with Laura, but as someone who prioritizes rest and helps others do the same, these are the forms of rest I'd help her get more of over the next 12 weeks.